So, hey you guys, I stumbled across this visual and I wanted to recreate it. So, here it is. These 4 cups of rice demonstrate the world's population. The 3 cups of white rice represent the 3/4 of the population that will never experience a mental health issue. And the black rice represents the 1 in 4 of us who will at some point in our life. Even if you are not currently struggling with your mental health, or if you've never had those issues, someone in your family, friends, or colleague group could be struggling without your knowledge. So it's always important to be kind.
He tell me that he want me, he'll do anything for me. Go and throw a bag on me.
So hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again for another video. We are on our second Mental Health Monday. And I just wanted to take a second to show my love and appreciation for every single person that has viewed my last video or left a comment or called or text or just reached out in some way. I really do appreciate the love and support, more than you know. Today I am going to be going over 5, I was gonna do 2 5s, 5 common misconceptions about people with depression and or anxiety. So the first misconception is that you are your disease. Like, basically people feel like if you have depression or anxiety or both, that it defines who you are as a person. And it's just not true. It's just something that needs to be treated just like anything else. It's still a illness. At the end of the day, it's still, not something that any of us chose. And it just doesn't make who you are as a person. Like, I never really understood it because it is just very taboo, and it's just like something that's less talked about because it's mental. It's like an illness, but it's in your mind, so it's harder for people from the outside to kind of understand, so they just kind of make assumptions, and so that's where we get the misconceptions from. So that's number 1. The second misconception is that we are always sad. Well, it's just not true. Okay, I feel like it doesn't always show itself as sadness. Sometimes it could be frustration or irritability. Sometimes you can just feel numb, like you don't feel anything, nothing really resonates. You just kind of are floating through existence. I'm not really sure. But even then, it's not all the time. I don't know. I have a lot of things that I enjoy. And when I'm not in a depressive episode, I'm still able to fully enjoy those things. And it just feels fine. It's just like I feel genuinely happy. And if you see me smiling, you'll probably be able to know if it's a real smile or not, because you can see my entire mouth, my teeth, gums, everything. So like if I'm faking a smile, I feel like you would be able to know, because it's like a little forced. It's not giving what it's supposed to have gave. So I think you will be able to know. I have such a bubbly personality that if I am sad, it's kind of hard for me to hide that. Like, you would know. I'm number 3. So the third common misconception, people just thinking that depression and anxiety are things that you can just snap out of. Yeah, that's not a thing. I actually do plan on doing a whole separate video on gaslighting when it comes to mental health, because that is something that is just, it literally deserves its own video, because it's crazy. But we're not going to talk about that right now. But yeah, you can't really just like snap out of it. Like, if you know, like, You think I wouldn't have just gotten over it if I could? I'm not understanding, but it's a chemical imbalance in your brain. You definitely can't, yeah, doesn't work. And then number 4, the fourth common misconception, I would say it's a pretty big one, and it's laziness. Um, you, I think this comes with depression and anxiety as well for different reasons. With depression, it really just it exhausts you. Like, you're physically exhausted, your body feels heavy, it feels like you have gum on the bottom of your shoes while you're walking, and it's just like you're dragging, you're just heavy, and you don't want to get out of bed half the time. And when you do, it's like thing just seems daunting. I don't really know how else to describe it. So yeah, it's physically exhausting. And then when you have anxiety, it can feel like completely overwhelming to clean up a mess. It's like if there's too much stuff, then I'm instantly overwhelmed. I don't know where to begin. So then it just never gets done. Like I'm just not gonna do it, because if I can't do it all in one giant step, then I'm a failure, basically. I actually seen this little meme. I'm gonna try to insert it right here, but it's basically like, if you have depression and anxiety, boo, it's a struggle times infinity. And a lot of it doesn't make sense. Like, none of it makes sense, right? Like, that's why it's an illness. It plays with your brain, and it makes you think it's too much, you can't do it. So then the mess starts to pile up, which makes the depression worse. And it's just like, it's a lot, baby girl. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a lot. But then number 5, honestly, I hate to be telling on myself the way that I am right now, but that's why we're doing this. We just letting it all out there, just spilling all the tea, all my business out on the table, child. But number 5, people with depression and anxiety or are flakier than a buttery biscuit. Just flaky. Just honestly, I'm grateful to know that I'm not alone, because one thing about me, I'm gonna cancel some plans at the last minute, and honestly, it really sucks. I'm not proud of it. I do value people's time, and I feel like I really do my best to just suck it up if I have made plans. And if it's something that I feel like it's more important than not, then I'm gonna make it happen. But there have been many times where I had many plans with many people, and at the last minute, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get out of the bed, or I didn't feel like leaving my house, or I didn't have the energy to like get dressed, or I didn't have the energy to socialize with people and fake it because I wasn't in the mood, like sometimes I genuinely just don't want to go and be a Debbie Downer. So I've been doing a lot better about literally just saying no, but I have told some stories back in the day to get out of many things, but it is what it is. It's not fun. I would say with anxiety, it's just like overthinking the situation. Then you just end up talking yourself out of it. Like, I can't go because I don't know. So basically, that's it. I just want to thank you guys all so much for watching another video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. And you might want to consider subscribing. And I hope that you like this video, as well as share it with someone that you think would benefit from the information as well. And I will catch you guys in the next video.